Well, this is your chance, Jeff.
The Flick
What?
Network. We watch movies. We talk movies. Your online movie friends. The Flick Network.
Welcome to the Flick Network, episode 4. I'm Dave. Joining me, of course, is electrical engineer by day, Jeff Daly by night. Hi, Jeff.
Hello. How's it going?
I hope that's like not a delay problem, and it's just Jeff being obnoxious.
I think it was just Jeff being Jeff.
No, my internet. Oh, I know why. My internet's slow. Yeah, that'll be better.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Also,
Okay.
Steam started up and was downloading stuff in the background.
okay.
That was not me being me. That was actually.
Oh, that was actually a delay. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Also joining us, hopefully also not on a delay, Shy. Hi, Shy.
Hi.
You don't have a catchphrase yet. I'm working on it.
I don't.
it's-
You find it. I
Oh,
believe in you.
That's how it works. I have to
Mhm.
find it, or Jeff has to find it, or somebody else has to find it. Guys, we're back for the Flick Network where we wait. Hold on. I still got it. I haven't hung it up because I'm lazy, and I'm also busy.
You haven't scratched it off yet.
Nope. Not a single movie scratched off yet. This is
You
our
have it upside down.
our 100 bucket list movies.
Just put it up behind you.
There's no room behind me. There's shelves behind me. I have a spot. I just have to stop being lazy. And also, it's really funny when I can pull it out every week. We're watching 100 bucket list movies. This week we watched Pulp Fiction.
Yes.
That's a movie.
Pulp Fiction.
Yes, Pulp Fiction. Did everybody watch the movie in its entirety this week?
Yes. Yes.
Nope. Yeah. of
I told
course
you
I
I'm
did.
not going to be that person. I found it on some ghetto movie website.
Oh,
And I
really?
watched
It was on Showtime.
I know, but I couldn't get into Showtime and I refused to do the free trial thing. So
Oh yeah, no, because you'll never unsubscribe, and then you just pay
Exactly.
for it for eternity. Without you confirming that it was on Showtime, I wouldn't have known where to go.
Yeah.
And I logged
I
into
tried everybody.
You know,
and I was like,
You guys don't do that where you want to watch a movie. You don't like to Google search where to watch this movie, and it'll tell you exactly which subscriptions have it available.
I feel like when I do that, it's like a 50% chance it actually tells me it's there.
it's
Like,
pretty
I don't know,
accurate,
it's
but I did
100%
not
for
do
me.
that. I just tried it instead. I
Well,
don't know why I didn't just.
I feel like everything is available on Hulu with additional add-on.
Mm.
So everything comes up. This is on Hulu if you have Showtime, or this is on whatever if you have Peacock,
Mhm.
or like.
Yeah,
I
no.
watched it. I don't know. I watched it somewhere.
Okay.
Where did you watch it? That was.
I had it. I
interesting.
had it available from last time we watched this last podcast.
It's almost
Oh,
like
had you purchased it like on Amazon or something?
it's almost
No, Sure, let's go.
yeah,
with
yeah.
how I
Let's go with
purchased it.
purchased.
Or you just downloaded it? That's fine.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not saying I
No,
didn't do
no,
anything,
you
but I'm
didn't
not
get
saying I did anything.
We'll say you bought it on Amazon.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what we'll say. I watch it on Showtime anytime. That's a stupid app. I logged in with the
Mhm.
cable subscription, my mom's cable subscription, because that's
Yes.
legit. And
Why do
See,
people
that's
still
what
have
I
cable
tried to do, but it
subscriptions?
wouldn't let me in.
my
What are your parents' monthly budget on cable? And
my parents' cable bill
Apps.
is roughly $250 a month
Ew,
Yeah.
that's disgusting.
For-
why?
for like 25 megabit down internet and cable and a landline that does not work.
That's disgusting.
It is disgusting. Screw you, Cox
But why?
Communications.
Why do they do this?
Because Dad doesn't know how to watch Netflix,
Oh God!
so he needs cable.
Someone teach Dad how to use Netflix.
He doesn't. Even Dave. Even my parents figured out how to watch Netflix.
Listen.
My
Dad,
My mom calls me a couple times a year asking me how to print stuff on a computer, and she figured out how to use Netflix.
listen.
Not how to print stuff.
I love my dad. I do, but he's a 100% incapable of just watching something. Like,
Mm.
if he cannot go from a rerun of Seinfeld he's seen at least 1,000 times back to insert whatever sports game, back to Seinfeld, and
I
then
see.
just go back to whatever other things are on TV. When I would go downstairs when I was a kid, I'd go downstairs. I'd say, "Hey, Dad," and he'd be like, "Hey, Dave." I'd be like, "What are you doing?" He'd go, "Flipping." He's just flipping. That's his...
I mean, honestly though, it's the convenience of, because I know friends actually, I have one friend that still has cable, and she's like, it's the convenience of just turning on the TV and flipping. Like, just being able to be like, I don't know what I want to watch, so you just give me things, and it'll happen.
That's how I use.
convenience.
That's how I use like YouTube for.
Yeah,
I
that's...
guess.
I've
But you can't just press shuffle and flip through YouTube channels. Like, that's not a thing.
I mean,
Yeah,
literally,
you can.
if you
Well,
just go to your YouTube homepage, swipe down to refresh, hit the top video, and then let autoplay be on, it'll just show you things.
I guess,
It
but you
will.
can't just like, I don't know.
well, there
It's
is a
different.
button below the YouTube video where you just press next, and it'll just play the next video.
It's different. It's different.
I agree with you, Shai. It is very different, but I have not had the cable experience in, oh God, at least a decade. At least.
My mom has worked for Comcast since I was 1, so we have always gotten all of that stuff free. You have to live with her. She can't like share that with you.
That doesn't... hey,
so
listen.
we've always gotten free cable, free internet. We always had all the channels. Like, the only thing she ever had to pay for
Are you
was
telling
like,
me? Keep going.
I was gonna say the only thing she's ever had to pay for was like the equipment rentals, because they charge you like $2 a month or whatever for you to have the actual box in your
Or you-
house.
Or you could just buy a box.
Yeah, or you could buy the box, but yeah, that's the only thing she ever has to pay for is like the equipment rental or
Are
purchase.
you telling me that if I just worked for Comcast or cable, I just get free cable? That's one of their benefits.
Yep, you just get free
That-
cable, internet, phone, whatever they offer, you get for free.
For the cost...
Is it like
of
the
what
shitty one or is it the good one?
No, it's whatever you want.
Um,
You can have the best. She has always just had the best of what they offer in the area,
listen,
and they're really good in our area. So
for what that costs and how little money we make realistically, like, that's a lot of money. Like, it's a pretty like pretty decent discount on my life.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty good benefit.
yeah, it's pretty good. And then now, ever since they bought Universal, she gets 4 free Universal Studios tickets a year.
Oh,
That she can use whenever she wants. Only caveat is she has to go, so that's annoying because she has because they don't roll over. She has let them expire so many times because she doesn't want to go, and I always get so mad at her.
that's crazy. That's absolutely
Yeah,
crazy.
it's
But
pretty wild. She's worked for them since, like I said, since I was 1. She's moved up. She used to be like customer service, like the person you yell at when your bill goes up, and now she's like in the back end, some manager. She's got her own office and stuff.
yeah, no, I don't flip my cable anymore. I don't need it. I don't know how to use it, and I don't live in the same house as my mom, whose Cox subscription I'm supposed to be in the same house to use.
Mm-hmm.
But
let me ask you a question.
I don't even have Cox
You think-
communications in my area. That's not even like a thing I could get. Like, not even an option for cable, yet I can still log in and use it.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you a question, Dave.
Yes.
Mhm.
You think if you were flipping through cable, you would run across this movie to watch? Do you think this is a cable, like a movie that'd be on cable?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure.
If you have Showtime or HBO, yes.
Yeah, if you were scrolling through Showtime.
I'm just talking about the usual channels. That's not like the movie channels.
I mean, I can't imagine what this TV cut version of this movie is, a Pulp Fiction. I'm sure it exists.
Yeah, it would
They
be a
probably
10-minute movie.
these days they probably don't cut out much, to be honest. Maybe back in the day, I would be curious. To
No,
see
I'm pretty sure they have to because I don't think they can show people doing drugs on TV.
Yeah, no, you
Yeah,
can't.
they can. They can.
No, they can't.
No, not on
No.
regular standard cable. You cannot show people
What?
snorting coke.
I didn't know that.
You can't even show people like really smoking cigarettes on TV anymore.
That's false.
I feel like that's a lie.
Because
But I feel like I've seen.
channels
have I
can
not
get away.
seen-
Cigarettes are allowed. Blunts probably not. Coke
I
probably
haven't
not.
seen. Now I'm like, my brain is broken because now I'm trying to figure out if I've ever seen.
Broadcast networks discourage smoking in TV shows and permit it only when it is being condemned.
Yeah, no, it's only villains. Only villains are allowed to smoke.
In films, Disney won't allow smoking scenes in films rated G, PG, or PG-13, except
Yeah.
in the case of historic figures,
No,
Well,
that's
I mean, that
or
makes
Disney.
if the
sense, though, 'cause
activity
that's Disney.
emphasizes the negative consequences.
We're not talking about AMC. Like AMC's The Walking Dead, or like, because that's standard cable. Like they can get away with shit on that show. They can get away with stuff on Spike. They can. Is Spike still a channel? They can get away.
Yeah, I don't know if there's still a channel, but
Like-
that's what I'm saying. Like,
So that's part of the
Spike,
reason why when
Comedy
you watch shows
Central-
or something and people are smoking, they'll be like, "You're smoking that shit?"
yeah, that's condemnation, right?
So,
Yeah.
guys,
Counts.
what are our general thoughts on Pulp Fiction? I'm conflicted.
It's a fun time.
Yeah,
That's my general thought.
I
That's like my overall general arcing thought. It's a fun ass time.
I've kind of come to a similar conclusion, which is this a really good movie? I don't think so. Like, I don't think it's maybe critically
You don't-
the most acclaimed movie that it is regarded as. I don't think any of the twists are crazy. Like, I don't feel like putting the story
You
out of
don't think
order
it's a
is
good movie?
what I think is
That's not what
every.
he said.
It's not what I said, Jeff. Let's relax. Hold on.
Deep breaths.
What I think is it is a sequence of very good short formed stories that are very fascinating to watch and watch unfold. I don't know if it's like the greatest movie ever, but I have a lot of fun watching every sequence of events.
I think it's a fucking blast. It's so much fun. It's so much
Do you
fun.
think it's 100 one of the 100 best movies?
100's a big number. Wait, aren't we supposed to answer that at the end?
Yeah, Jeff.
Sure, whatever. I think it's a good
We're supposed to
movie.
Answer that at the end. I think it's a great movie. I think it's tons of fun. Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
Which story is everyone's favorite?
Yeah, Jeff.
And I know they connect, so whatever. But like standing off individually, which little vignette is your favorite?
Yeah, Jeff. Go, Jeff. Did you watch the movie, Jeff?
I did. No, I'm just trying to think.
Um,
I think it's the one where they accidentally kill the person in the back of the car and they have to clean it up.
I think
a
that's
great one.
it's pretty great.
Pretty fucking great.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't stand Bruce's story of the ass watch. I can't stand that story.
Ass watch.
The only
Spoilers.
thing that I don't like about Bruce's story is how unceremoniously they just killed
Vincent.
Vincent.
Nah. First of all, if Vincent needs to take some fiber or something, why is he always taking a shit? What's up with that? Because he did it in the cafe too. He just left and went to take a shit, and then there was a whole robbery. Like, why?
Because
why
Vincent
would
needs
he-
to.
He who shits last gets the last shit. I don't know.
He needs to
Like, what's
be.
I don't
his
know.
deal?
He needs to be in a constant state of being in the bathroom, so we don't know when he gets shot.
The
I
real
mean,
question
like-
I have is, if you're taking a crap waiting for this guy to show up at his apartment, wouldn't you bring the gun in the
That
bathroom
part.
with you?
That's the part. That's the reason why I'm like, yeah, of course you fucking died. Why would you just leave the gun? Like, you're here to kill this dude, right? You're assuming he's gonna show up. You're just chilling, waiting for him to show up. If you go shit and he shows up and you don't have your gun, what are you gonna do?
I'm
Like,
pretty
that was
sure.
so stupid.
I'm pretty sure Vincent's not good at his job.
For real, which is why I found it hilarious.
But what is Vincent's job?
Being bad at it.
No, his job is to do whatever.
No.
Like, sure, he works under his boss.
Uh-huh.
But it never explains like what's their job role.
They're like hitmen for Marcellus. They like run around and do his little dirty work.
And then they get into hijinks when they go and
Yeah,
steal people's
and then
burgers.
Marcellus pays them, and that's their job.
But what's up with Marcellus? What's he? Who is he?
I guess he's some kingpin. I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
This is-
who operates off like a weird bar area, has a Band-Aid in the back of his neck.
Okay, this is the thing. This is how I feel about this movie, and this is where I get conflicted. It's like, I don't know what the point of any of this is.
It's to tell a story. It's a
That's
movie to tell a story.
Because who cares?
The point of any movie is to tell a story, Dave.
I know.
It's just there to tell a story.
Well, right, so like the moments, like the moment to moment, like they just shot a dude in the back of a car in the face by accident.
Yeah.
The
That was so
the-
stupid. Which was Vincent. Wasn't it Vincent that shot him?
yes, it was. That's what I mean.
He's just a moron. He just sucks.
bad.
Vincent sucks.
They just need to get a Royale with cheese.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. It's like the moment to moment conversations, even just the first one between Honey Bunny and guy, I always forget his name, is them just talking about, they're talking about robbing a bank essentially, and they're just like, people don't do is rob diners. They're like, you want to do it? Like, basically, that's the
I
course of,
love that.
like,
bit.
that's the bit. It's like they're in the middle of a diner discussing about robbing a bank, and they just like shift to like the reason no one robs diners. Well, we could rob this diner. We're in a diner right now. Like, that's.
I fucking love that.
It's
though.
great,
It's
right,
the
no.
serendipity of it. Of
That's-
just like, I don't know. You want to do this? Sure.
You know,
whatever.
I'll tell you 100%. After you brought it up, think about it. Every single story with Vincent,
Yeah, he fucks
he
up.
he messed up.
Yeah, that's
he
why I
died-
found it
he died
hilarious
with
and justified the way he died.
I'm pretty sure
Almost with his pants down.
I'm pretty sure he's going to go bang Mia Marsalis. Like, I'm pretty sure he was not about to go into that room and actually control himself. Like, I'm pretty sure she hadn't OD'd on coke, right? Like, I'm pretty sure he was going to go in there and get killed by Marsalis anyway for doing his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, what
But he
was
almost
the point
let
of
his-
that? That's another
The
thing.
point of
It's
what?
like, Marcellus, why were you just like, hey, go take my girl out. She's bored. Like,
To give excuses to kill people for rubbing his wife's feet.
yeah.
Yeah. No,
like that's the thing. This is the thing. Like, I think the world is fascinating. I think the moment to moment conversations are great. I think it's brilliantly written. Like, I think every character is fascinating in their own way. Problem, I don't understand the point of any of it.
it's just a story.
And that might be my favorite thing about this movie, though, is you're just dropped into this little cluster of time. This, like, I don't even know how much time passes.
It's like
in this
3
story.
years. Because Vincent goes to Amsterdam after having the conversation in the beginning. So there's
Yeah.
at least a 3-year time jump between him going out to dinner with Mia and
No, it's the conversation at the beginning is when he just got back from Amsterdam.
see, this is the problem. I forget what happens. So Samuel L. Jackson's character hadn't gone to Amsterdam. It wasn't him
What?
convincing him to go to Amsterdam.
No,
Okay.
he just got back from Amsterdam.
Yeah, I think he had just gotten back, and that was like their next job after Amsterdam.
Okay, then it's a very,
Yeah,
very, very short period of time.
Getting that briefcase and then taking out Marsalis' wife is a day difference.
Okay, all right. So it's a very short period of time,
Yeah, it's like a couple days. I feel like
minus flashbacks to like Bruce's
maybe like
childhood.
a week. I'd say like a week. But, like, you're just dropped into this spot of time, into these random people who happen to interlace, and you're just, like, along for the ride for a second until it's over.
The
And I feel
crazy
like
thing
that's fun.
is, the crazy thing is, I think this is one of the first movies where halfway through, one of the main characters dies, but is still in the movie for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
Like
Just
it's
about
like
its time.
the stories are like disjointed.
Have you watched? Excuse me. Have you guys watched any of those videos where they put it in chronological order? Because I just watched one of those.
Oh
No.
no, I would like to watch that. I guess.
Yeah, that was like a little helpful.
So
You know,
so
it's obviously not the whole movie. It's like chopped up.
Marcellus was going to be out of town. That's why he asked Vincent to take his wife out.
I guess.
I-
But also like,
I
hey
think
babe, I'll be back on this day. Chill out.
Yeah, don't do.
Yeah,
Or go
but
out
back,
by yourself because you're an adult.
but he's a gangster. He'd rather have one of the people
Yeah, to
are
keep
under
her
him
safe
to
or
keep her
whatever.
safe.
I get it, but also like, I love that story though. That's
do
one
too.
I was gonna say that's my favorite.
You,
when-
you know, what's crazy is right now, a $5 milkshake is cheap.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh,
bring
yeah.
this. I was gonna bring this up because they get this $5 milkshake. He's like, you just ordered a $5 milkshake. That must be a really good ass milkshake. And I was at Swenson's today. Swenson's is like a little Ohio drive up, like order food kind of thing. It's almost like a Sonic, but not quite.
Mhm.
And I was like, they're like, oh, you need a menu? I go, no, we have a menu. They go, oh, we updated our prices a little bit. And they hand us the menu, and the milkshakes are $7.
Yeah, like a smoothie.
Yeah, like it's $7. This is a little fast food place. The burgers are still like $3.50. The shakes are
Honestly,
$7.
Everything's up. Let's not talk about inflation right now. Let's keep talking about Pulp Fiction. But like,
Yeah.
that was probably my favorite story. I actually kind of like the Ass Watch story too. That's probably second.
I just make it. It makes me so uncomfortable.
What does?
All of it,
Yeah.
all of it. Not only
All of it?
not only the entire story about how he carried his in his ass for 2 weeks, and then his partner
2 years. It's 2 years. Dave.
It is 2 years. You're right.
And
then
his father kept it in his ass for 5 years, so it's a 7-year ass watch.
yeah, and then we jump to present day, right? Present time, whatever, not
Yeah.
chronological present time, and he's like basically abusing his girlfriend, wife, whatever, to like
Yeah, he's
For-
got some serious anger issues.
yeah, so serious, which just makes me more uncomfortable that he cares this much about this ass watch, and then I just like it just escalates, baby. It's a chopper.
it's a,
But
it's a
would
chop.
you
Excuse me? It's a chop.
would you go back for that watch?
I mean, I get why. It was his dad's watch and it's special for him or whatever, so I get it.
I
I
get
don't
it.
know. What's special for me? Think about like something really sentimental for you and you had to skip town and you're never going to see it again. Would you go back for it?
Yeah, Dave, would you go back for it?
Well, what is your
Oh.
thing? Can you think of something that's like
I'd,
super? That's obviously not like a living being.
It was
It's
like my
an
dog,
object.
like other than my dog.
Yeah, like obviously not your dog. Like, like just an object.
I feel like I've learned over time that things are replaceable. Like, I mean,
What if your dad gave you a 7-year ass watch? That can't be replaced.
I don't want this. See, this is why I can't relate to it. I don't want the 7-year ass watch.
Are you telling me?
Like-
Are you telling me, Dave, that if your dad went to war and died, and his friend gave you this thing that his dad cared for so long for you, and he died, you wouldn't hold a least bit sentimental towards that thing?
Of course you would.
I guess you do, but like, I don't have anything like that.
I mean, let's see. I don't have any long.
You still have that TV desk that you got when you were a kid, right?
You mean Rachel's grandfather's drafting table that also just happened to be in my bedroom growing up as a child? No, my father has that. It's his table.
No, you had that thing for your TV over to your right that you said You've had that for a while, right?
No.
I said to your right, Dave.
Oh, the TV stand that was in my basement that had scooter pee dripped from the ceiling to the point where the
Yeah.
corner of it like is
You're
discolored.
gonna
No,
have to explain scooter pee.
Yeah.
no, not on this podcast. That's a...
Yeah, but my question to you is why you don't have anything in your life that you think is very sentimental, Dave?
God.
No, see,
What have you had since you were a kid?
if you
Yeah, do
get
you have any childhood effects?
if you gave me an opportunity to replace that TV stand, I would take that opportunity as an opportunity.
Okay,
But you don't have
do
anything.
Do you have any childhood effects?
I mean, I have my baby blanket.
Cute.
Like that still exists.
Mhm.
I have my baby jewelry box. I would probably want that. I don't know if I would go risk my life for it.
Yeah,
though.
see, you're putting it in a life-threatening situation, Jeff. I don't think I'd.
I don't know. I love my baby jewelry box. It says July, and it's got like a little angel on it, and there's a Bible verse at the bottom, and then there's like some of my baby jewelry is still in it, but like only one. So like I had these like gold heart earrings, but only one of them. I lost the other one. I don't know if I'd risk my life for that, but it does mean a lot to me.
Yeah, that's the thing is
But you're telling yeah. But I'm just saying it's not
my
just
first
something from when
guitar
he was
is
a kid.
super special for me.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's
Maybe
something that his dad passed down to him after his dad passed away.
I get it. It's special, and she really could have just brought it.
I get it, and
Like-
he's pretty hardcore. Like I get it.
She really could have just brought the damn watch.
In
Like-
my eyes, though, like I could definitely see it, and I get it, and I might do it if I was in his position.
I understand it. I just don't think I don't think I would have anything I'd risk my life for.
That girl.
But I do have a lot of things. Like I'd probably be really depressed if I lost like my first guitar
Yeah,
or something.
there's things I would be very sad about. Would I throw the entire hotel room apart? Would I go back to risk my life? I don't think so.
I don't know about all that.
I might cry.
I would.
I might cry in a corner a little bit.
Yeah, that's for sure. Right in a corner, definitely.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Maybe drink some.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'd risk my life. That's a lot. My life is like pretty special.
Yeah, like living seems pretty important to me.
Living's pretty cool. I mean, it sucks sometimes, but like it's pretty cool.
Yeah, Jeff. What are you going back to risk your life for?
What are you going back for, Jeff?
Yeah.
An ass watch.
Yeah.
A 7-year-old ass watch.
Jeff has an ass watch, you guys.
Yeah, all right, already confirmed. Listen. Pulp Fiction.
I'd have to risk my life over my passport.
Yeah, but that's because it's important.
You need
But
it.
honestly, you could just spend another $100 and get a new one.
And wait 2
Actually,
weeks.
it's more expensive to replace than renew. It'd probably be like $200.
And then you have to wait 2 weeks for it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be in a different scenario if you absolutely needed it to get out.
True.
But
Then I would go back.
say
Like the whole point of me running is to leave. So if I can't leave without my passport, then yeah, I guess I would go back for it.
Whose chopper is this? It's Zed's. Who's Zed? Zed's dead, baby.
He's dead, baby.
let's say let me ask you a question. This is a hypothetical question.
All right.
You've been with Rachel for a while, right?
Yeah, like almost 5 years.
What if you've been with her for 10 years and she gives you something that's very important to her and it's the last thing she gave you after she died?
Okay.
Would you go back for it?
I've got layers of questions, Jeff. I got layers.
Yeah.
Like, how much time has passed? Where is that thing? How long have I had that thing? Is that thing been under my bed in a box for years, or is it sentimentally attached to a kangaroo that looks like a cat? Because like I've got questions.
What if it's her ashes?
Yeah, probably go back for that, Jeff.
Okay, see?
Yeah.
See, I found something.
found
And this watch
Yeah.
had his father's
both
ass
are, yeah.
juices.
Ew.
And
I'm
it's the
pretty sure
last.
As I
they
take a
watch,
drink,
you guys.
everybody, thanks.
Are you sure? They never said he cleaned
I'm
it. He
pretty
never
sure
said
the
he
watch
cleaned
has
it.
been cleaned.
That's a little bit
I
brown.
feel like it doesn't need to be said.
I don't think they tell us it's clean. Like-
And you tell me in 5 years, they couldn't have come up with a better storage system for it than in the butt?
Where?
Yeah, please elaborate, Jeff.
I would love to know. Where
Yeah.
else? Where they're not gonna take it off you?
Yeah.
Where else?
Yeah, Jeff.
And how did he keep it in his butt after when he was dying of dysentery?
Take it out, shit, put it back in.
Yeah. I think that's pretty.
And then
that's
the
a rough-
last shit, you shit, and then the watch is there, and then whoever picks it up, I guess.
That's a rough life though.
Literally, it comes out of
Yeah.
you when you die. That's how that would work.
Yeah, literally. So it would just come out, and then the friend probably picked it up, cleaned it, and was like, "I'm gonna take this to his kid."
Has anybody had Big
And
Kahuna?
that's what he did.
All right, did anybody have Big Kahuna Burger? Is that a real place? I don't know. I didn't look it up.
It is. It
Is-
is a real place.
Is it good?
No, I'm just kidding. I've never had it. But it is a real place though.
Okay,
It is, yeah.
I've never had it. Sounds good. Look good, but it's a movie.
Oh no, it's a fictional chain of Hawaiian themed fast food restaurants.
That was real.
So
I've seen one.
it's like a reoccurring restaurant
Do they?
that appears in Quentin Tarantino films.
Do they
Interesting.
do pop-up stores because we're in the modern era now?
I went to Hawaii and I saw maybe they made one because of Quentin Tarantino.
Are you
Probably.
sure you've ever seen one, Shy? I just want to.
I just went to Hawaii last summer.
Are you making fun of her, Dave?
Yeah, I'm allowed.
I mean, someone with eyes that work saw it and was like, "Hey, look, Big Kahuna Burger," and I was like, "Cool."
Well, I would go there now.
But it was probably, you know what? Maybe it was just like a different, like another burger place, and they just have like a Big Kahuna Burger sign or something like homage.
Or maybe
it's like that.
maybe it is literally just a reference. Like it's somebody who opened it as a reference in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
That totally could be it too.
I would go there.
We didn't.
You'd go there? I would go there.
We drove the whole
Let me-
island that day, so we did not go there.
So apart from that, I mean, I think it's a good movie. I think this movie is such a unique experience, I would say.
Yes.
to where it's like a train wreck of like events that happen in every story.
It's great.
It's like-
it's all great.
I liked it
Yeah.
better. I liked it better this time than the last time we watched it. And so I feel like I signed, like I knew what I was signing up for. I knew what I was getting into. I wasn't going into a surprise of like incoherent stories that I didn't realize. You know, everybody's gonna say motherfucker every 5 seconds. It's people covered in blood and doing drugs. Like I felt like I knew what I was getting into this time, and I enjoyed it better because of that.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea what I was getting into the first time I watched it.
Did-
I had
did
a
you-
blast. I had so much fun.
Did you think it was gonna be? You think the boxer was gonna get off scot-free by Marcellus by saving him from getting raped by a bunch of other guys? Like that's a chain of events you don't expect ever.
Yeah, that was definitely very random. The whole Zed situation and stuff. But like, I feel like that's what made it cool because of how random it was. Like it was so wild and obviously uncomfortable. But
I feel like this movie does a better job of getting so uncomfortable that it doesn't cross the line, though, versus like City of God. Well, this is because I read the book. It gets to a point where it makes me feel so uncomfortable that I almost can't handle it.
yeah.
Versus this, where I felt like, yes, it gets uncomfortable, but it like we know what's happening, but we don't know exactly what's happening, and so like I feel more comfortable watching.
We know what's happening. It's just subliminal.
Yeah.
But like that was fun times. Honestly, I think what's his name hitting Marcellus with his car was hilarious.
Yeah, that's part of my question is he hit Marcellus with a car. Now, you think he did it to try and kill Marcellus, or you
Yeah,
think he
because
did it because he
Marcellus saw
panicked?
him.
Yeah, but
Both,
he had a car. He could have just driven away.
I guess, but Marcellus probably had a gun on him, which he did, and would have shot at him anyway if he drove away. Would have shot at him regardless. So I feel like he saw him. He was like, "Shit, this guy wants to kill me," and he, yes, panicked. I think it was both. I think it was like, "I'm gonna hit him with my car so he doesn't kill me."
And then he immediately crashed.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's neither here nor there. I think the boxer story is the definitely where they're like, let's take this off the rails.
Yeah, I was not so.
Not my favorite story.
Huh?
Not my favorite. Not the boxer story is not my favorite.
What's your
My
favorite?
favorite was the one with Mia.
I think I might have switched with Jeff, where I agree. I think it's the funniest to watch them Vincent shoot that guy in the back of the car, and then watch that course of events happen.
Yeah, that was hilarious. And then the wolf.
I wonder if I like that moment though, because by that point in the movie, you are invested and you're in. Like you understand what you're in for now.
But then you're
Yeah.
watching, you're like, this Vincent guy is dead. Like, I'm watching a story in the past. This guy's dead. Like the time jumps is kind of like, I don't know what the direction they were going for to tell stories staggered.
I feel like
I didn't really, for some reason, it didn't bother me. I don't know. Maybe because I've read a lot of books that do that. So, like, I'm used to that, I guess. So
watching
I
it
was just like,
watching it the second time, knowing that we're coming back to these moments, made it fine. Like I didn't get confused like I did the first time. Because even like the guy in the diner, like in the very beginning, who like demands coffee, like the minute they're in the diner, I was like, oh yeah, like
oh, we're back.
Yeah,
that's fun.
We're in the diner,
exactly.
like, and I was like, oh, but I remember this line now. Like the first time you watch that diner scene, you're not expecting to have to keep track of it, like.
Yeah.
Like by the time you get to the end of the movie, you've forgotten about it.
Yeah, and then you go back and you're like, oh, cool.
Yeah, you're like, oh, that's neat. Like once they show you, like they explicitly show you, you're at the same point in time and present day, and you're watching the first conversation happen. You're like, oh yeah, this did happen, right? But the
freaking Vincent goes to take a shit.
Do you notice some of the subtleties in parts of the movie, like why some events happen and everything? Why she like OD'd and everything, right?
I mean, she OD'd because she's a druggie.
Because she's a druggie. Did she OD?
And she found
is there deeper meaning there, Jeff? Did I not catch deeper?
And she snorted something she was supposed to shoot because she thought it was something else.
But she only thought it was something else because the drug dealer was out of balloons and put them in a baggie. The balloon signifies it's heroin.
Oh, from the other guy that. Oh.
So if he wasn't out of the balloons, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, she would have been like, balloon. Okay, I can't snort that shit.
Also for people who like things like this, Rachel is a medical professional, and by that not a doctor by any means, but she said that the stabbing of the steroids is not very realistic at all.
Well, no, of course not.
The adrenaline. It's a shot of adrenaline. She wouldn't jump up in like in shock. They would give her the shot, and then you'd need to pump their heart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a movie.
It's a movie.
But when you watch the movie the first time, you don't notice the balloon. As the second time you watch it, you know what's going to happen later. You're like, oh, I see that now.
I didn't remember it until you said it out loud, but the first time I watched it was with audio description, so I did know about the balloon situation, but the second time was without audio description because I was on some ghetto website, so so I forgot about the balloon.
I didn't catch that, Jeff. I appreciate you pointing out the subtlety that I did not realize. These are the kinds of things I noticed on like the third or fourth viewing of this movie. This is only the second time I've ever watched this movie.
Yeah. So.
Then the subtlety is every time Vincent takes a shit, you're like, something's gonna happen.
Something happens.
Yeah, I knew
every
that.
time. What is that? Why? somebody get him some fiber
And I
or
think it's
something.
a different feeling too to know that Vincent's already dead, and at the end where Vincent's talking about retiring, it hits different to know that he's already dead when he says
I
that.
don't know if I'm ever really emotionally attached to any of these characters to care about it.
No, me neither. But like, do I get emotionally attached to anyone?
In this movie particularly, this is me. This is how I watch movies, is I emotionally attach to characters and feel emotions based on the characters I care about. The difference between this movie and the ones that I dislike, where the characters are all so evil that I can't relate or care about any of them, is this movie is just hysterical basically all the way through.
Yeah,
Like
it's just a fun time.
it's fascinating to watch. So I still don't care about them, but I like watching
This movie's
it.
like, it's like all these people are in Truman Show, and you're just like watching them exist.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, it's really interesting.
So no, Jeff, I don't care about Vincent talking about retiring when he's already dead.
Wow, I see how it is.
I'm not emotionally attached to Vincent. I don't tear up when he gets shot. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
I'm just like, well.
yeah, you're like, well.
Well. Oh God. Wait. Okay. So this is the golden question.
Uh-huh.
This is the one for me anyway. What do you think is in the briefcase?
Yeah, Jeff, what's in the briefcase, Mister? I've watched this movie so many times and understand all this.
I've watched it
He's
twice.
Googling it. Jeff's Googling it right now.
Well, I want to know your opinions. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I think about it all the time. Joe says it's like a metaphor or some shit, and I'm like, I don't fucking know.
It's a metaphor or some shit.
Well, because like if you watch like analyses or read up on it, people are like, it's a metaphor for like Marsalis's soul or some shit like that.
So what the conclusion is that in the screenplay, well, I guess I don't want to bring it to, but they never imply it, and it's like something that's very, very valuable, something that's either crazy expensive or something. They never in the whole thing of the movie they never describe it, but it has to be something crazy. I think it's just a big Kahuna burger, or no, it's a Royale with cheese. That's what I think.
Royale with cheese.
It's something that anyone could identify when looking at it, because when the stupid robber kid, because didn't he show the robber, what's his name, and he was like, "Whoa, is that?" And then it was over. Didn't he show him the dude with Honey Bunny and I don't know his name. I don't know his fucking name.
Is it
Pumpkin?
Bruce's ass watch?
No, it's Pumpkin. Pumpkin is a guy's
Not
name.
the ass watch. Pumpkin is the guy's name. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah,
It's
didn't
Pumpkin
he
and
show
Honey
Pumpkin
Bunny?
what was in it before he,
Yeah,
He does.
But that if you want the true explanation, it's that Quentin Tarantino likes to have like a meta throughout all of his movies.
Yeah.
Kind of have like a universe of him, the Quentin Tarantino verse. So in Reservoir Dogs, they actually show a briefcase like that, exactly like this, and it's full of diamonds.
Mm.
So it's implied that in this briefcase is diamonds.
So it's implying that in another movie we see the briefcase that has the diamonds in it. That's fine.
I guess that's fun. I like that.
I mean, it's fun, but I don't care.
No,
In the prop of it though, it's a briefcase that literally has just a yellow light bulb in it.
Yeah, we do that in.
Well, yeah, obviously, that makes sense.
We did this. We recreated this scene in cinematography in college. It's like literally a video project where we put a light bulb into a case. It's dumb. It's dumb, but it's a fun fact too. It's a fun, like, you know, like you've got like an hour. You're like, we got to shoot something dumb. It's easy to shoot like a briefcase scene.
Yeah.
Guys,
I like the idea of the continuity. I think that's cool.
Yeah, I don't think it
Diamonds.
in this scenario. I don't think it matters much though, for the sake of just Pulp Fiction alone on its own.
It just further adds to ridiculousness in the movie.
But it's like the Pulp Fiction question, right? Like, what do you think is in the briefcase? Like, because everybody just kind of guesses. or like tries to figure out. Like I've heard people say like gold bars or like I don't know, some stupid shit. It's not cash because cash doesn't glow.
100
Either-
ass watches.
All the ass watch.
It's just a briefcase full of the exact same watch.
Oh yeah, that would be a good. Is it's all fake? The whole story that guy told him is fake. It's not.
It's just a bunch of bootleg watches.
He sold it to that. He sold it to his mom to convince him that like his dad left him something, but the watch is meaningless and had nothing to do with his father.
That would be sad.
Guys, here's the real question.
Yeah.
The ultimate question is: Pulp Fiction belong on our poster of 100 bucket list movies to watch?
I mean, I would say that in terms of like, it was released in '94, the same as Forrest Gump and The Shawshank Redemption.
And a bunch of other
the
movies on this
greatest,
poster.
the greatest year in cinema history.
Yeah, 1994. We were all. I was 2.
Yeah,
I
was
did
I
not
was
exist.
1. But I would say it's a unique movie that you don't really see in other movies. I think it's like kind of like an art piece of a movie.
I think it works. I think it is.
And I think
I
it's
would agree.
I think
I
it
think-
definitely
Go ahead.
belongs.
It does.
Yeah, it belongs. I think it's great. I think it's a fun ride with a great cast. And it's like wacky and just great. I love everything about it.
Yeah, no.
I love this movie.
Yeah,
I think it belongs on the list.
I think
for
it
sure.
does.
100 is a big ass number.
Yeah. There's a bunch of his movies that are all in this similar kind of. Quentin Tarantino has basically made his own genre of movies.
Honestly.
And I think this is probably the right movie. I think that, like, if we're going to throw one of those on there, which I feel like one of those movies needs to be on this poster, right? This is the one. This is the one that belongs there.
And to be frank, like, this movie also pays homage to a lot of other great movies. Like, they put a lot of homages to it. Like they did a great job stringing everything together, and actually with making a staggered timeline, actually putting everything together to where it all makes sense. You're like, I can see exactly why they put it in that timeline.
Yeah, because
Like in that list of events.
if this went in chronological order, it wouldn't be as fun.
No.
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 It'd be boring.
It would. It'd be dumb. You'd just be watching a bunch of guys do stupid things.
And to see the movie end where it began in the diner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty great.
It's a great movie.
Pretty great, man.
Yeah, so guys, we have another movie. Here. I'll grab it.
What's that?
Because I haven't hung it. Oh, it's a movie. It's going to be another fun movie. And by fun, I
That's
mean
good.
like a pain in the ass for all of us.
Oh, wait.
Scared.
Wait.
Yes?
No, hold on. I just looked up the Pulp Fiction Wikipedia. There's a whole couple paragraphs talking about why Pulp Fiction has a lot of the characters in the bathroom.
Okay.
Oh, really?
All right, I'm ready.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
I
ready.
feel like we need to hear this.
So the events that happened in the bathroom was Tarantino's all other films also feature this narrative element.
So what you're telling me
And
is Quentin-
Jackrabbit Slims, Mia powders her nose to in the bathroom, and there's a lot of other women there. Butch and his girl play an extended scene in their motel bathroom.
Yeah, that woman will not stop brushing her teeth, for God's sake.
I know.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, it was brushing her teeth. Jules and Vince, confront Brett and two of his things for the briefcase, and the one big guy who missed all of the shots was in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
True.
So
What was that?
like a lot of the moment of the true like narrative moments of events in the movie was related to going to the bathroom.
So I think Quentin Tarantino spends a lot of time in the bathroom, is
Yeah.
what you're telling
He's
me.
very regular.
Yeah. Or he feels as if everything that's important happens while he's in the bathroom.
Mhm.
Maybe he feels that way. I like that there's never any explanation for the quote unquote miracle of that guy somehow missing those shots.
Hmm.
No,
It's-
because
it's a miracle.
that's it.
It's a fucking motherfucking miracle. Don't blaspheme.
Oh my God,
I love that.
This is the craziest thing, but it's a motif that he employed throughout this movie. A lot of people have a different take on why he did it with the bathroom, and he does it for other things.
Okay.
I love
And
that.
it's basically your gripe or your thing with it, Dave, is that it's just a beginning and end, and there's nothing was accomplished, right?
No, I mean, I
You
do
said there is no point in the movie.
I do feel that way. I do feel that there is no point, but that's not
And
that's not
that's part of well, a lot of people say pulp basically means a mush and fiction.
Yeah.
So basically it's a mush of fiction, and he kind of made it that way to make a movie that was just like to play on the fact that, like, the consumers, well, you just pump out shit and the consumers will love it.
Love that.
I
And
mean,
we do. We love this shit.
I'm not. I don't think anything in this entire story serves a purpose at all. I feel like it all leads to nothing, but that's fine. like
All right. Sorry. Just to bring it out there, it's actually a whole thing about why everybody's in the bathroom.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
Let's
All right.
do it.
I'm gonna go in the bathroom. I'll be back.
I have to go pee really quick.
All right, guys, our next movie. It's Amelie.
What?
Amelie.
I will say, I
Jeff,
hope you guys have an okay time trying to find this movie for
wanna-
AD.
want to tell us about Amelie?
It's a French movie.
It is a French
We
movie.
watched it before. It's a French movie about a girl named Amelie. It's a comedy film,
Okay.
and I think it's just a person's like day-to-day life in Paris,
I feel like
and
I'm,
how
I'm mixing this movie up with another movie.
it's a romantic film. So it's her,
It's
and
a
this other
French
guy.
rom-com? That
Yeah, it's a
sounds
French
adorable.
rom-com.
All
I
right.
love that.
It's a French rom-com that takes place in Paris.
Hopefully,
Well, I hope it's dubbed.
I hope it's dubbed too.
I guess we'll find out if I'm gonna start looking for a book.
I don't know if
Where is it?
that exists.
Where is it available? I don't know. I don't think there is a book. I don't think it is based off a book.
Maybe we can find the script translated in English.
Just
good.
read the script.
It's on Disney Plus.
Oh,
Oh, that gives me some confidence. If there's a Disney owned, unless it's, I mean, I guess it could be a Fox movie, too.
I mean,
I think it's a
it still
Fox
doesn't
movie.
give me any confidence because it's still a foreign film. So someone
Yeah.
would still have to make a dub for it.
Yeah,
So
Disney would probably, hopefully, have AD. If not, I'm gonna yell at
the
Disney
thing
on Twitter
is,
this week.
we'll have to see. We'll see. We'll find out.
It's gonna
I
be
believe.
interesting. But guys, for Dave, that's me. Shy, that's her, and Jeff, that's him.
Hi.
I don't know what that outro was. This is the Flick Network. We watch movies. We're watching Amelie next week, so tune in, watch with us, hang out, see in the comments. We didn't talk about
Yes.
Thor: Love and Thunder, but we
I
could.
didn't see it.
Okay, that's it, guys.
I'll
see
see
it
it this
either.
week.
Let's do it.
The Flick Network. We watch movies. We talk movies. Your online movie friends. The Flick Network.
The Flick Network is a production of the Snack Network LLC.